Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming on today to share with you this very, I think, elegant Christmas card. It's made with the Wreath stamp set, which is in the annual catalogue, and the coordinating dies, and they're absolutely lovely. I've gone ahead and die cut most of my stuff, so I'll just dive straight in. I'll put this off to one side. All the items that I'm using today will be available from my Stampin' Up shop, and I'll put a link in the description box below. Sorry about the shadow, it's rather late. I don't know where today's gone. So this is going to be a 5x7 card, so slightly larger than my normal. So this is a sheet of thick whisper white, and this measures 10 inches by 7 inches, and I've scored at 5. So that creates the card base. And then I wanted to use up some of my DSP from my stash, and this is wood textured DSP, and they come in 6x6 sheets. So I have cut this down to 4 inches by 6 inches, and then I put a panel of Poppy Parade underneath it, and I'm hiding it slightly because I've die cut all the elements for the wreath. I've die cut them from this base, but by the time that is put down on there, you will never know. I'm not going to stick it down yet because I want to do a little bit of stamping. So that's there. And then I have got, for the wreath, I've got a layer mint macaron, a layer of garden green, and then I've got some of the dies. So I've got 6 of these in Poppy Parade, and then I've got some of the white flowers, which I'm going to layer up to create the bigger flowers. I've got a tiny little bit of the woven linen thread, and I've die cut the little ribbon to go on from the gold foil. So I'll just bring in my Stamparatus and do the little bit of stamping on here. So I've got the wreath. I guess I should have marked I was going to stamp, but let's just do that by eye. So that's there. And I'm going to stamp the wreath in garden green. Now I do love the Stamparatus because if you don't get the right level of ink on here, you can do it again. It doesn't matter that I've got some ink on the plate. Still all on. Let's pop that down there. And am I re-inking, I think? Oh, is that going to go back in the same spot? We will try. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that because let's pop a little bit more ink on there and we'll re-stamp it. As I say, these positioning tools, and there's many out there, but I do like this version because it's got a plate that comes from this way and a plate that comes from that way, and I think it helps a great deal. So there we go. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Just going to take that and flip it over because I have the sentiment mounted on the other side. I could reproduce this quite easily in a production line. If you don't know about you, I've got loads of bits of scrap white, so it would be quite easy to take the die cut the flowers and just you can sit and crank them through. So that will do. If I was doing it fancy, you could maybe heat emboss that in gold, but I'm not. I'm keeping it fairly simple. So I'm just going to straight away add a little bit of glue to the edge because I've die cut, but add that on there and you would never know. So I'm going to bring my silicone mat in and I'm just going to assemble these flowers. Now what I've done is actually, to make it a little bit easier for myself, I found the last time that it was a bit tricky, so I'm going to put the flowers on there and I'm going to put those on there. Just keep that lid off. So I'm going to pop that there. A little bit of glue and just layer that up. We will give them a bit of a frou-frou afterwards. There we are, there's me getting all messy. That's what happens when you do multiples at one time. So let's get that on there. You could make these even more dimensional by, I don't know, doing another layer. That's fine for me on those. And then these, I'm going to have 2 of the large and 1 of the small. I'll do this the other way around. So let me do that. I've got my silicone mat here because it just stops everything getting stuck together or stuck onto the grid paper. And I'm just sort of turning it so that it's offset, so it makes it look nicer. You really don't need much glue at all. Fabulous. And we will fluff those up. How sweet is that? So pop that up there. I'm going to put my, do one at a time and just add a bit of glue around the sort of circle part. Now you could cut a little frame so that that could sit on there. I think if I take that there, you can see that can just lie down on there, and then same here. What I'm going to do before it sticks is just pop that through there. So that's fabulous. Get some tear and tape. Just hold that down. Now you can then throw them about. So Luke. Yes, that's a bit better. Pop that over the top of that. Perfect. And actually I am now going to add this to the card base. Pop that there. It's nice, I think, to do some special, slightly larger cards. It's nearly straight. Oh dear, dear me. And then arrange the flowers. So I'm going to put one there. They're actually easier to put on. To move that leaf out of the way. Might even snip that off a little bit, so we'll pop that down there. Pop that one up there. And this is much easier. With those little circles on. It was a little bit fiddly to get glue nicely on the base of the flowers on my last one. And then what I'm going to do is add champagne rhinestones using my poke tool to the centre, if I can get it to the centre of those little white ones. Gives it a nice little sparkle. And then I'm going to use, I could use the same, but because it's a different flower, I thought I would use some of the gilded gems. I'm just going to take 3 of the smaller size, each of those poinsettias. I think that is wonderful. So thank you for watching. I am going to upload this as soon as I've written my blog post. Last minute Linny strikes again, and then I will upload this video. I would love you to leave me a comment or a thumbs up, even better, and if you're not a subscriber then please subscribe. So there we have it, a fun card. Who wouldn't love to receive that? Which is your favourite? I used up some ribbon from my stash as well. I have to say I quite like that. Oh, I forgot the bow. So we will add that with, I thought there was something missing. There we go. Add that with a glue dot. There we are. That's a little bit better. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.